What is going to be, buddy? Remember Shivraj, AK-SWG, as we played Devil Escape August 10th, 2026. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start this escape room for now. Alright, first, you're gonna open side, see it's Morse code table or not. 3, 2, 1. There's a Morse code table, so let's take out the backpack. You see a 3-digit code. So, there's something in the picture frames. We got 789. 789, it's been a while for picture frames, and also they're consecutive, so that's pretty cool. So 789, I'm going to set the numbers 7, 8, and 9. Alright, you get a flashlight body. Okay, you'll see another 3-digit code. Alright. There's nothing in the boxes. Let's use the clocks, and the only thing I'll be using is a green, and that's it. Alright, so black is 12. Light blue is 12. Okay, so that means we'll lift off with red. It says 328, 328. So put the numbers 328. You get a third. Reach the protocol. I'm going to save for later. Then you get numerical order. You'll see 8 reds as 8 books in the second, which is the same room. First 4 is light blue, purple, green, red. Alright, so light blue, purple, green, and red is like that. Last 4 is blue, yellow, pink, orange. Alright, so blue, yellow, pink, and orange. You get a battery. We can combine those two items with a flashlight on and click on a fire pitch in the third room. Then we get the fourth last with the photo clue. Again, I'm going to have to save for later. I can get number 1 and or number 2. Alright, you see color green, which is the green clock in the second room. That shows the same room. The time is 4:19:34. So set the number is 4, 19, and 34. You can hear me suspect the lamps and bases. I found 2 clues. I need 2 more. There was 1 secret spot. Okay. Let's hit lamps and base in all 4 rooms, but not hit everything. I'll let you know which ones to hit. Here we go. Alright, perfect. So the orange we're hitting overall is the first step in the second room, and the blue vase with the first step in the full left one. So orange we're hitting overall. What's the blue vase to get a first screech reporter clue? Alright. Let's see, there's a blue tin inside this safe. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Alright, you'll see fire code. It's a safe. It's a mad problem. I didn't get a blue tape. No, we'll have to come back to this safe later. Alright, let's see. There's a blue tape inside this cabinet. 3, 2, 1. This is 23,517, not 18. That equals what? Since I used the Morse code table. Alright. We got all 3 numbers. We'll add all those numbers to see what the answer to mad problem is. For unlocking this safe. Alright, first number is 11,914. Alright. The second number is 27,504. The third last number is 23,517. Alright, so 11,914 plus 27,504 plus 23,517. So you can calculate those terms and strings first, which one the answer is. You can put in this safe, which inside should be the second breach report clue, I believe. You can use an answer string to solve this. According to Google, the answer problem is going to be 62,935. So 11,914 plus 27,504 plus 23,517 is 62,935. So that answers my problem. So we're going to put the numbers 62935. You get a second breach report clue. I can get the rest. So everything should be great. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got 4 clues. Let's read and for the answer to riddles. And the first one says, voiceless it cries. Okay, I've done this riddle before, so this should be pretty simple. What is it? I think I should know what it is. This one, right? Yep, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so the first one says voiceless it cries. Second one says wingless flutters. Third one says toothless bites. And the last one says mouthless mutters. Alright, so voices it cries, wingless flutters, toothless bites, mouthless mutters. So if I explained this a little before, I'll let you guys continue on your own. If you still don't know what the answer is, you can use an AI tool, or still keep it watching. Alright, so according to ChatGPT, the answer is wind. So according to so voices it cries. Wind makes howling or whistling sounds like it's crying, but it has no voice, of course. It's not a living thing. Wingless flutters. It can flutter leaves, flags, and curtains without having wings. Toothless bites. I think wind is a wing, but not actually. Strong wind can feel like it's biting your skin even though it has no teeth. Crazy. Mouthless mutters. Wind creates soft moving sounds without having a mouth, so that's why the answer is wind. Alright, we're going to set the letters W, I, N, and D. You get the letter R. If you take out the D, you're supposed to win. Pretty cool. Alright, we can now solve this picture puzzle. This is 180 degree clockwise or counterclockwise. Alright. What's the second letter? A. Alright, you guys have picture something on this for your future days. 3 choices to get the letters R and A. These last ones are which means that the fourth letter is A and fifth last letter is R. So now we go for 2 letters all for rooms. Alright. Let's use other items just for kitchen escape. Alright, first letter is R, and click it in the third room. Alright, the second letter is another R actually, but the second letter is another A on the back of the picture frame. The third is D here in a plan. No letters on the fourth last room, and those are they spell the word ad, like advertisements. Alright, now we got fellas, and those are R, A, D, which is radian abbreviated for calculator, another R, another A. So look up R, A, D, or A, scrimmage words. Now basically the spelling I gave you actually was a hint. If that still doesn't show you click up. Remember, R and A should be the last of which page instead. Calculation was radar. So according to the letters R, A, D. It's like also Brad, but the B is gone, like a person's name. Another A, another R. So that's why the answer is radar. I've heard of this before, but what does radar actually mean? Let me look it up. Not for standing. Radio waves. Okay, radio waves. Cool. Alright, so we're going to set the letters. R is like that, D and the A is like that, and another R. Also, it's a palindrome, so if you spell the word reversely, it'll still be the same. But anyway, so let's get the key. Alright, when we get the key, bam. We finally escaped the room right away. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, comment down below. And yeah, that's all for today. So I'll see you next time today for Kitchen Escape. Peace out.